So day 15, when I got downstairs from the apartment, I found a lovely bright red scribbled note on the windscreen, all in Hangul. Had to use my papago to interpret it and realised I'd parked in the wrong space. So that was quickly rectified before I went off and wandered around Gyeongju for the day.
These things are just everywhere. You just walk down the street and then there's a whole lot of mounds. And there's big ones and little ones and all kinds of ones. So, I don't know what this one's called, but we'll go and have a look at it. So in the useful information department, you can be imprisoned for up to 2 years for climbing any of the burial mounds, and $2 million won, could be your fine as well. Who would climb all over someone's burial mound? I guess in some cultures that sort of thing isn't as, tapu as we would understand it to be where I come from. You wouldn't dream of doing that in New Zealand, so why would you do it somewhere else? This is where someone's been laid to rest. So this is a graveyard. The sad thing is that I've just read on one of the signs that some of them have been desecrated and robbed of their tomb goods already, that's really disappointing to hear, because this is a nation's history held here. So, yeah. Interesting and just stupendous, the size of these things. These are man-made and some of them are humongous. Ooh. Well, if you're into archaeology, this is just the bee's knees, isn't it? So we're in this peaceful setting, right? But no, you can't have peace and quiet here. You've got to have a soundtrack. So it's got to be good, right? Be the most entertaining lunch I've ever had. It's either people passing by looking at me, or they spot the cat and are busy looking at the cat first. So I just smile and look back at them. So I'm still attracting attention everywhere I go. I appear to be the only blonde in about 5k radius, I'd say. Anyway, this place is massive. I tell you what, if I don't see another mound tomb, it wouldn't be too soon. They're everywhere. Just all over the show. Anyway, and don't get me started on the piped music. What is with these people that they drown out nature so easily? Anyway, on to something else. I don't really understand what's going on, but there's guys in dress up and there's drum beating. What else do you need around an ancient observatory tower? I have no idea what this is about. Oh, people are having turns beating the drum. Okay, cool. And people are lining up to beat the drum or sit in the pelican. That's wild. In short, it amounts to how to turn your own history into a theme park. It's really bizarre. But hey, everyone's come down with their dog, literally with their dog. It's a big day out. Now this structure is interesting. There's a lot of it. And also there's these, I mean, New Zealanders would look at that and think, yeah, it's a dike. But it's obviously had trees on it at some point and they've removed them all.
That's so wobbly.
There goes some Australians. I don't know where they're headed to. I've just stumbled across it yet again. And we'll just follow. And see what all these young lads do.
I was so fortunate to have met this family in particular. I'd followed them around the lake and crossed the bridge behind their daughters, and they looked so beautiful in their hanbok. I plucked up the courage to ask the parents for permission to photograph the girls as they were sitting and posing, and they were just delightful. Before I knew it, I'd covered so many miles and I was well away from the apartment. It took quite a while to trek back again and pick up something nice for dinner. But it was an amazing experience having day 15 in Gyeongju. I'm really looking forward to seeing what day 16 has in store for me. So with that, we'll adieu. Don't forget to like and subscribe.